Hey guys, so let's talk about the details of a stock. So I was having a meeting earlier and we were going over all of these numbers that you may see anytime that you click on a stock. Whenever you click on a stock price, you're going to see a detail section somewhere to where you can go and find out, what their highs were, what the lows were, what their trading volume is, and all of these things. And so I want to quickly go over one, and I'm going to pick SoFi for this one, just a quick one to pick, and go over all of the details that you will see when this here pops up and you know exactly how to read it. So on SoFi, as of right now, the market closed at $26.60. And the after hours is about the same, no up or down there. So we're still sitting at $26.60. Now, anytime that you click on a stock, you're able to see its chart, whether it's on the day, where it's been on the last week, month, 3 months, 1 year, and 5 years. And these things will pop up just to kind of give you a clear picture of just how this stock has either grown or how it has declined. And in SoFi's case, in the past 5 years, it's up 155.52%. Now, if you click on the yearly, on the past year, you will see that it's up a little bit. So it may differ. It just all depends on the stock. But on the year, SoFi is up $16.70. So it has been a very long ride with this one. But if you've been following this one for beyond a year, you'll know just how far it's come. And reading these details will show you just that. Now, let's get to the details. So when you scroll, whether you're using the SoFi app, this particular screenshot is from the actual SoFi app, which is why I just came and picked the SoFi stock. Now, Webull, Robinhood, Thinkorswim, whatever platform you're using, you're able to click on the stock and read more details on it by just seeing a bunch of these numbers that you may see. Can help you in making your decision on whether it's worth investing in and also whether it's worth trading or not. Now, let's look at the first section. You see market cap, price and earnings ratio, and dividend yield. The market cap is just letting you know what the company's value is. And that is usually the share price times the number of shares available. So any stock on the market or any public traded company has a number of shares that it has to offer to the public to be able to trade, whether it's retail investors like you and I, institutional investors, even inside investors. There are a set number of shares, and that market cap is determined by those number of shares and the stock price. And at this very moment, their market cap is $33.2 billion. That is just letting you know the company's value. So if you've ever seen some crazy news happen about a company and you're saying, how do y'all know how much value that a company has lost in a set period of time? Think Disney when the boycotts took place. Think Target, or think the overall stock market. When you say that when someone says the stock market has lost $1 trillion on a day, how do you know that? There are ways or indexes or data where you can go and look to see just how much value the overall stock market has lost or a particular company. And looking at its market cap will let you know just how much that company has lost in value or gained in value. Now, the next thing, right across from that, you will see price/earnings ratio. This is just letting you know that for every $1 that SoFi earns, an investor will pay $56. This is just letting you know how expensive or inexpensive a particular stock is. And it's just simply keep in mind $1 versus whatever this price you're seeing. For every $1 a company earns, that price and earning ratio just lets you know how much an investor will pay. Now, the third thing at the top you will see is a dividend yield. Now, you see here is 0.0%. This is just basically saying that this company does not pay dividends. Anytime a company is a dividend paying company, you will see a dividend yield for this company, giving you an idea of how much this company is paying out in dividends. But SoFi is not a dividends paying company. If you're new to this, dividends is what you are paid to simply hold shares in a company. It's what the company pays to its shareholders as a reward for just being an investor in the company. But every company is not a dividend paying company or stock. So therefore, the dividend yield here will be 0%, or some platforms, it may not have anything at all. It just all depends on how your platform is set up. Now, let's get to the second part of it, where you will see current, open, today's low, and today's high. Now, this here should be pretty self-explanatory. The current price, as of right now, it is showing that it's $26.54. Now, in the beginning of the video, $26.60, just showing that in the after hours that the stock is currently moving up until 8 o'clock. Well, 8 o'clock Eastern. Okay, so as of right now, the current price is $26.53. The open lets you know where did that stock open on this trading day. So as of today, on this Thursday, SoFi opened at $28.07. This gives you a range too in which the stock has traded for the day by going to the next part, which is the low. Today's low, SoFi hit $26.25. So it opened at 28.07, and this lowest point that it hit was $26.25. That gives you the range that the stock traded in on this particular day. All right. And today's high was $28.44. So it opened at 28.07. It pushed as high as 28.44 today, and it pushed as low as 26.25. And the current price is letting you know what the stock is trading at this very moment. Right, let's get to the last part, which is the 52-week low, 52-week high, today's volume, and average volume. The 52-week low is the part that I was referring to when I say it lets you know just how far the stock has come to the upside or the downside. The 52-week low is saying that this stock was $8.60 at one point within 52 weeks. So from $8.60 to this very moment, that lets you know just how SoFi has grown in the last 52 weeks, or overall, and just in general. But $8.60 is where it was 52 weeks ago. So if you had caught that at $8.60 and you rode this thing all the way up to this very moment, that would have been either a life-changing trade, or depending on how many shares you have, that would have been a life-changing investment if you were able to go from $8.60 on up to this $26 range, and it hit as high as $30 as well. So that right there, which leads to the next part, which is the 52-week high, $30.30 is how high that this thing has been over the last 52 weeks. Now, that is too far from our open, but it just lets you know how high up this stock has pushed at some point in these last 52 weeks. Self-explanatory. Now, the next part, today's volume and the average volume. Now, as of right now, it has reset. Today's volume was 78.2 million trades today. Now, the volume is letting you know how many times this stock has traded hands today, how much action, who's all at the parties. 78.2 million. Now, this number will reset. The average volume tells you what is the average number of trades that takes place on SoFi. And when a stock has extremely high volume, it lets you know that there is some heavy liquidity there, and that this stock will be easy to change hands because there are enough people trading this stock to easily sell it, whether you're selling it on the market from just selling shares, or if you are in any kind of option trade. It lets you know that there are people there, there's some demand there, it's swapping hands, and this thing will be easy to sell at any moment that you want to get out of your trade, or you want to let go of your shares. So now that you have all of that information, the terminology, what these numbers mean, you can use this to make your decision in investing as well as getting into an option trade on this. Now, don't just base your entire decision just on that information alone. You can still go and do some additional fundamental research as well as your technical side. But the fundamentals is the back end, looking into their revenue, looking into what even drives this company's to be a billion-dollar company. What's driving the price up? What's driving it down? What's driving the volume? Look into all of these things, and then pair that also with your technicals, looking at the charts, looking at the price action, looking at anything that could be there to aid you in your decision in option trading or investing in it. And so with that, I hope that this helps, and you can take this exact same thing and look at any stock that you wish, and you now know how to read those details and look at what they're telling you before you make your decision. And with that, I will see you guys in the next one.